All right, this is Friday Flow. Welcome. We're going to start standing today. So just a little bit different. I hope you all are having a good week so far. And we made it to Friday, another Friday. All right, let's bring those feet just underneath our hips. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Reach those arms up. And then exhale, press down and away. So we're going to do this a couple of times. Nice inhale, reach those arms up, and then exhale down. So inhaling positive energy here, exhaling out anything negative, any tension that you might be holding on to this morning. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Let's do two more. Nice big inhale. Big exhale. Let it go. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Okay, so give me some shoulder rolls here. We're going to add a little more movement into the shoulder roll. So inhale, take it down. Exhale, you're actually going to bend your knees here, get a little bit lower, and then take it up, down, and around. So start to add those arms and do big arm circles here. So big inhale and then exhale, sweep it down. Bend the knees and repeat. Inhale, big circle, and exhale. So scoop and lift right there. Inhale, I'm going to show you just from the side. Exhale. So you start to sort of come into a forward fold almost. Exhale, everything come down into the center. Big inhale, maybe start to arch your back there a little bit. Exhale, bring it in. So let's do 4 more of these. Really exaggerating this movement. Adding that extension right here as you stand. And then adding that flexion and forward fold as you come in. So last 2, big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, inhale. And we're going to stay in our forward fold here. So exhale. Just roll it on down, forward fold. I'm just going to show you from the side. I want you to relax your head. I want you to shift your weight onto your toes and onto your heels. Relax your head completely, maybe reaching for a block or a pillow rather than the floor. Just shifting our weight forward and back, heels to toes, and just letting go here. Sort of letting that spine decompress. Imagine your head is really heavy like a bowling ball here. So stay in your forward fold, a few more breaths. I want you to just go ahead and reach those elbows, crisscross your arms, and gently add a little bit of a tug here. And then gently sway from side to side. Release those arms, tuck that chin in, push your feet into the floor, and slowly start to roll it up to standing. 1 vertebrae at a time. Perfect. So let's do that again, just the reverse. You're going to tuck that chin again. Go down this time. Roll the shoulders forward. Start to bend at the waist. Bend at the hips. Bend those knees. Go ahead and reach the floor. Hang out here for about 2 breaths. Relax your head. Making sure there's no tension in your head. I'm going to look up a couple times, but I want you all to keep your head completely relaxed down here. And slowly press into those heels, tuck your chin under, and gently start to roll up to standing. Your head comes up last. Roll it on up. So just a little body roll and come back to the top with a couple of shoulder rolls. And then we're going to get into a side body stretch. So let's bring those feet a little bit wider. You can have your feet and toes facing out or facing in, whatever feels good on your hips this morning. We're going to bend those knees again. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, you're going to reach for that right wrist with your left hand and pull over to that left side. So we start to get a nice side body stretch. What we usually do seated. So we're just doing it standing. I want you to go ahead and just turn on that core for me. Start to stitch up that rib cage a little bit. Knees are soft. Take an inhale. Exhale, I want you to bring your feet together. And I want you to push into that right foot. Find a little more length, finding yourself getting a little bit deeper into this stretch. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, one more inch over, and then slowly back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. So that can be a lot on your shoulders and your upper body. So a couple more shoulder rolls, and then we'll go to the other side. Same thing. So go ahead and make sure that your core is already turned on and engaged, so we don't feel that stretch in our lower back, right? So zip up that tight pair of pants. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, you're gonna reach for your left wrist this time and reach over to the right side. Just a gentle pull. I want you to keep your shoulders and your hips square facing front, so we're not rotating up. Just a side stretch, knees are soft. Keep the core nice and strong here. So a little more intensity. Take an inhale, walk your feet closer in. Exhale, this time your left foot, you're gonna push into the floor and find a little extra length here in that stretch. So maybe another inch. Core is nice and tight. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, can you reach a little more? And then inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, take those arms down. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna interlace our fingers and bring them in front of us. This is a nice upper back stretch. I want you to flip those hands and press them out towards me. So you're gonna draw that belly button in towards your spine, tuck your chin, and push away. Almost as if we're doing our, like our cat-cow pose. So push away. One more breath. And now we do the opposite. So we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together. Imagine that you have a pencil right in between those shoulder blades. So maybe you interlace your fingers here. If you can, go for it. Pull those shoulder blades together, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Take your head back, tilt your chin up. One more breath. And then go ahead and release. Perfect. Okay, let's come into a nice wide stance here. So we're gonna do a little warm up with Goddess and then do a little balance, and then we'll take it down to the mat for our flow. So this one I want you to open up your hips to turn those feet out, okay? We're gonna reach our arms up, out to the side, inhale. And as we exhale, you're gonna bend your knees, lower into a squat, bend your elbows as if you're doing a pull down, and bring them in towards your sides. So inhale, lift, and exhale. So as we're doing this total body movement, sort of checking in with your body and seeing how you're feeling this morning. Make sure those knees are tracking right on top of your toes. So you can turn your feet in a little bit. If your hips are a little tight, inhale out, or maybe your feet are nice and wide. Nice. Exhale. So inhale out, reaching through those fingertips. Exhale. We're gonna do two more. Remember, tight belt around that waist, tuck those hips under just a little bit. Last one, so your back is flat here. And we're just gonna hold it. Hold this right here, so warming up those legs, that lower body. Go ahead and pull that rib cage in just a little bit. We're gonna hold this for 8, 7, starting to feel that heat build, 6, 5, squeeze your shoulder blades, 4, keep breathing, 3, get a little lower, 2, and 1, perfect. Inhale up, exhale, release, bring those feet in. Okay, perfect, so we're gonna do sort of like a warrior type of movement here, but we're gonna use it more for a warm up. So we're gonna bring those feet together, make sure you have space behind you. And we're gonna start with that left leg. So you're gonna take a nice inhale, step back with that left leg. You're gonna reach those arms up. And then exhale, I want you to bring that foot back in. Okay, so we're just gonna do 4 of these. Step back with the left leg, bring those arms up, find your balance, find your center, exhale, come back. 2 more of those. Step back. So the further you step back, the more challenging this will become, okay? Last one. So you choose how far back you want to step. Last one. Arms here. Perfect. So hold this right here. You can keep both knees slightly bent. Hold this. Notice how I don't have my foot right behind my front foot. Remember we talked about the tightrope versus railroad tracks. So make sure that foot's right behind that hip. Okay. Take another breath here. Perfect. So let's now find cactus arms. I want you to draw those elbows down and get a little bit deeper in your lunge if you can. Inhale, let's straighten the arms and the legs. Exhale, let's lower. And you're going straight down, okay? Inhale, going straight into the floor. Exhale, I'm just gonna show you from the side. Keep going, 4 more. So we're warming everything up, inhale. Exhale, I go straight down. We're not leaning forward and we're not leaning back. Exhale, we've got 2 more here. Keep that core nice and engaged. Last one, inhale and exhale. Hold this right here. Inhale, we're gonna lean forward this time. Bring those elbows in. A little bit of a stretch. Exhale, open up through the chest. Couple more, inhale. In and exhale. Let's do 2 more. I'm gonna show you from the side. Just warming up that back. Inhale, exhale, mini back bend. Last one. Inhale in, exhale, open. Perfect. Legs straighten up, arms come together. You're gonna step that left foot in, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the right side. So we're gonna tuck those hips under a little bit, right? Tight belt around that waist, left side. Step back, arms come up. Inhale. We're just finding our balance. Exhale. Okay, 3 more times. Inhale, step back. It's really all about the core here, okay? You might wobble a little bit, that's normal. You gotta turn on from the center, okay? Last one. Hold it. Remember, wrapping that rib cage. Hold this here. Inhale, straighten, exhale. Let's find that cactus. Draw those elbows down so you're making a 90-degree angle. And then inhale up, straighten the arms and legs. Exhale. Get as low as you'd like. Inhale and exhale. So you want to feel that weight in the back leg and the front leg just as much. Keep going, 3 more. I'm just going to show you from the side. Inhale, exhale, and we're going straight down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, straight down. Perfect. We got 1 more. You're going to hold on to that last one. Perfect. Hold it right here. Inhale, we lean forward. We bring those elbows in. And then exhale, open up. Mini back bend. 3 more, inhale. Squeeze in, folding forward slightly. Exhale, lift up and back. You've got 2 more here, inhale. Should feel your whole body warming up with this movement. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Keep that core nice and strong. Exhale, perfect. Legs and arms straighten, step together. Perfect. So starting with a little balance, we're going to continue with balance and practice some more balance poses. Let's go ahead and come down onto the floor. We're going to get going. I want you to find a nice downward facing dog. So come on down, down dog. We're going to pedal out those heels. Hopefully you're nice and warm. You're going to press your chest towards your thighs here. Relax your head. 1 more breath here. Inhale brings us forward to a plank, rolling forward, shifting your shoulders right on top of your wrists. Exhale, the lower knees and the chest. Remember, your hips lower a little bit before your chest and not the opposite. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck the toes, down, back. Hold your down dog. Hold your down dog. So what I mean by that is sometimes we lower our chest and then our hips. Want your hips to lower first and then your chest. So keep that core engaged as we do our lower, our chaturanga. Let's practice it again. Inhale forward to your plank. Tuck those hips under. Exhale, knees, and then our chest. So almost at the same time, keeping your back flat. Inhale, lift baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Down and back. Down dog, perfect. We're gonna do that 1 more time to continue building heat in the body, okay? So inhale, I want you to come forward to that plank. Exhale, knees and chest, lower. Elbows are glued to your side. Inhale, lift baby cobra. Exhale, down and back. Hold your down dog. So it's important to keep our elbows back because we wanna keep that space in between our shoulders and our neck, right? Rather than crunching up as we lower down. So we'll continue to practice that. Next inhale, you're gonna bend your knees. Exhale, you're gonna walk, hop, or jump to your forward fold. Inhale brings us up to standing. Our palms come together, and exhale, we lower. So let's get right into this. Inhale, lift up. Big deep breath, exhale, lower down. And as always, take this at whatever level of intensity or speed that you would like to this morning. Inhale, lift up halfway. Nice flat back. And exhale. Let's start with that right foot. Step it back. Warrior one. Medium step back. Gluing our heel to the floor. We lift our chest. Inhale brings those arms up. And exhale, we hold. So that back leg is nice and straight. You're keeping your hips forward. Hold this here. We're doing a nice big stretch for our shoulders with our next pose and next movement. Inhale, those arms come down. And then exhale, hold it here. Get ready to pull those shoulder blades back. Inhale, just like we did standing. Maybe interlace. And then exhale, you're gonna lower down for humble warrior. So you're gonna slowly lower that chest towards your thigh. But I want you to keep pressing into that back leg. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Maybe they're interlaced. Maybe you can push your arms away from your body and lift them up towards the ceiling as your head lowers. Just continue to squeeze those shoulder blades. One more breath. Inhale, push into that back foot so you come up to standing. Exhale, release the arms. Straighten that front leg. Inhale brings our arms up. Exhale, we lower. So we have one arm back, one arm front, triangle pose. Inhale, reach towards that front foot. And then as you exhale, flow into that triangle pose. Front arm reaches for that knee. And then you start to rotate and twist up towards the ceiling. You may start with your hand on your hip. If you're feeling extra tight in your shoulders this morning. And then just rotate with your shoulder rather than that full extension with your wrist. If your arm's extended, hand is right on top of your shoulder. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Imagine that I'm pulling your wrists back and you're falling back into a wall. Inhale, press into your back foot. Exhale, slowly come back up. Excellent. Let's start with those hands down and come to a nice low lunge. So we're gonna lower onto that right knee. You can untuck that toe. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hold. Low lunge. We're stretching out that hip flexor. We're still keeping our core a little bit engaged here. Make sure that front knee is right on top of that toe. Take one more inhale. And as we exhale, let's find that cactus again. Drawing those elbows down. So remember we did some of these twists last week. We're gonna do them again this week, adding on a few more layers, okay? So inhale, bring them back up one more time, and exhale, pull those elbows down. So this is gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna twist in the opposite direction of your front leg. So I have my left leg in front, I'm gonna twist to the right. So now we're actually opening up towards the front, okay? So this is probably gonna feel easier than the other way. Just want you to do it one more time. Inhale, come back forward, exhale, twist. Over that opposite shoulder from your front leg. And now let's extend those arms out. Perfect. Hold this right here. And then inhale, just go ahead and reach for the inside of your foot. And then exhale, continue reaching that arm up for a stretch. Again, maybe that hand is just to the hip. Hold this here. We're gonna feel that inner thigh stretch. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. Okay, exhale, go ahead and take those hands down. We're gonna tuck our toes. We're gonna lift up and back, down dog. So we're starting with that one first. And then we'll add some layers. Let's do the other side first. Inhale, forward to our plank. Exhale, knees and chest. Feel free to do that full chaturanga. Inhale, lift for baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. So the full version, hold your down dog or child's pose. 2 more breaths. The full version is just simply lowering without lowering those knees to the floor, like a tricep push-up. Next inhale, you bend your knees. Exhale, you walk, hop, or jump to forward fold. Inhale brings us up to standing. Palms come together, exhale. let's lower. Other side, so I'm moving a little bit faster than normal, so again, feel free to slow it down if you'd like. Inhale, lifts up, exhale, let's lower. Inhale, nice halfway lift, pulling those shoulder blades together, stretching out the back of those legs. And then exhale, let's lower. Step back, left foot. Warrior one, press your heel into the floor, lift up. Arms reach up, inhale, exhale, hold. Warrior one, so our feet aren't too wide, too far apart from one another. Our back leg is straight. Front knee slightly bent, arms are up. Let's do one more breath. Inhale, those arms lower. Exhale, let's get ready for the humble warrior. So next inhale, we squeeze our shoulder blades together, maybe interlace our fingers, we look up, and then exhale, lower that chest to your thigh. Nice and slow to start. So make sure you're pushing into your back foot just as much as your front. Continue to squeeze your shoulder blades together. I want you to totally relax your head here. Imagine you're bringing the top of your head to the mat. If your arms are up, bring them a little further away from your body and reach up to the ceiling. Keep breathing, all good. One more breath. Inhale, push into that back foot. Exhale, come on up. Excellent. Triangle pose, inhale, arms up, and exhale, we lower. So other side with triangle pose. So inhale, we're gonna reach towards that front foot, right? Hips go in the opposite direction, and then exhale. Take that hand down, start to rotate and open up with your back arm. So it's my left arm for me, stacking that wrist right on top of my shoulder. You can start with that hand on your hip. But you are rotating and opening up, taking your gaze up at your hand, up at that ceiling. Hold this for 2 breaths. Let me just take a look. Remember, you're squished between 2 walls. Perfect. Nice Chuck. Good, Diane. Really use that core. Great job, everyone. Last breath. Good, baby. And then inhale, push into that back foot. Pull yourself up. Keep the core nice and strong. Exhale, let's take it down. Let's come to that low lunge. So we start from the ground up. Even if you can do the high lunge, we're starting down here. You're going to untuck that toe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold. Perfect. So stitching our rib cage together, keeping that core turned on the whole time. Inhale here, exhale. Pull those elbows down for cactus. So I want you to imagine my hands are on your back and I'm sort of holding down. Think of a lat pull down movement. Shoulders away from your ears. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, pull down. Space between your shoulders and ears, all right? Take an inhale. Now exhale, turn away from your front leg. Turn away from that front leg. So for me, it's my right leg, so I'm turning to the left, okay? Inhale back to center. Rotation in that waist. Exhale, turn away. Perfect. Hold this here. Now, if you can, just like in Warrior 2, extend your arms. Remember those shoulders down and away from our ears. Inhale, reach forward. You're going to reach to the inside of that foot or ankle. And then exhale, just take that arm up. So this is similar to triangle pose. So let's hold this stretch for one more breath. This should feel pretty easy. It's when we turn over the same side is when it gets a little bit trickier. And then inhale, come back up. Perfect. Exhale, take it down. Awesome. Untuck that toe, lift up, down dog. Go through this sequence. You can always just come to a child's pose too if you'd like. It's your choice. Inhale, exhale. Glue those elbows into your ribcage. Baby cobra, down dog, or child's pose. Keep it up. Couple breaths. Good time to check in. If you're feeling really good this morning, you can always add that extra push-up in there or try single leg. If you need a little breather, find that beautiful child's pose position. That is just so nice for our body and our back. Next, inhale, we bend those knees. Exhale, we walk, hop, or jump. Forward fold. Letting it all go here. Inhale brings us to standing. Palms come together and exhale. We lower. So quick check-in or a grab of water. How we doing? We're good? Okay, awesome. Great job. So grab a quick sip of water or your coffee, whatever you have. So what we're gonna practice now, we did the cactus pose this way, okay? But just like we did last week, this time, we're gonna twist in the opposite direction. I'm gonna face this way so you can see how that looks though, all right? So let's go ahead and start at the top of our mat again. We're gonna take a nice inhale, exhale, forward fold. We're gonna keep the same components at the beginning of our flow. Inhale, halfway lift, let's go through a tiny bit faster. Exhale, right foot back, warrior one, arms up, inhale, exhale, hold. So just one more breath here, go through it a little bit faster. Inhale, those arms come down, exhale, roll the shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, inhale, exhale, humble warrior, lower down. So maybe this time you're getting a little bit lower, you're finding your body warm up, and maybe becoming a little bit looser. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling, reach your head towards the floor. One more breath, push into that back foot. Inhale brings us back up to standing. Exhale, release those arms, straighten your front leg. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Flow right into your triangle. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and just take your time. Flow right into that triangle, hold it there. If you have the wall, use the wall so you can really feel what that full rotation feels like. I'm just a few inches away from the wall. Oh yeah, that's, woo, oh my goodness. We don't realize how far back we really need to be because we tend to sort of lean forward in our triangle, right? I want you to really open up. One more breath, that one's tricky, I know. Push into your back foot, inhale, exhale, let's cartwheel those hands down. So again, to our low lunge, stay where you're at. I'm just gonna switch so you can see me from the other side, okay? Knee down, inhale, reach up, inhale, exhale, hold. One more breath, keep that core nice and tight. And then inhale, arms reach up, exhale, cactus. Pull those elbows down. One more time, inhale, straight up, exhale, cactus. Okay, so whatever foot is in front, you're not gonna turn over that side. I have my left leg, and as I exhale, I'm turning over the left. Ooh, this should feel a little bit harder, right? Let's do it one more time. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. A lot of core here. Now, if you can, extend those arms out like you're in warrior two. Keep your core nice and strong. Little extra challenge. You're gonna reach that back hand to your back heel or your shin and take that front arm up, sort of a peaceful warrior. So a little extra stretch, just an option. This one's tricky. Taking your gaze up at your hand. One more breath. It is a little back bend. Inhale, come back to the center. Excellent. Exhale, back to cactus, back to the center. Inhale up, exhale, hands come down. Great job. Tuck that toe, lift up and back. Down dog. Good stretch, good little challenge. Inhale forward. High plank, exhale, knees and chest. Or child's pose, you can go right into that. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Keeping that space in between your shoulders and your ears. Exhale, down dog. Hold that for 2 breaths. Always keep that space between your shoulders and your ears. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. Forward fold. Inhale brings us to standing. Exhale, palms come together, maybe a little back bend. We lower right into that other side. Inhale up. Exhale, take it down. Starting to get a little sweaty here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Step back, left foot. Medium step back. Heel into the floor, lift up. And, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold. So warrior one, nice and strong. 2 more breaths. Let's see it. Perfect. Remember, heel into the floor. Good, nice fill. Looks beautiful there. Inhale, we're gonna take those hands down. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Prepare for that humble warrior. Inhale, lift that chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And then exhale, lower down. So you're letting go here of anything that is giving you anxiety or tension, anything that's holding you back. I want you just to let it go right here. Every exhale, you get a little bit closer to the floor. Squeezing those shoulder blades. You don't have to interlace your fingers. Just continue to lift those arms up and back. One more breath. Press into that back foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. All right, triangle poses. Open up. Inhale and exhale. Find your triangle pose. Hold it there. Remember, you're falling back into that wall. Continue to hold it. I'll just show you how this looks on my wall. I end up leaning a lot further back than I do without that wall. So you sort of have something there to feel, so you know when to stop or you know how far to go. Inhale, push into that back foot. Pull yourself up. Ooh, exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Let's come back into that lunge. I'm just gonna swing around so you can see me from the other side. Knee to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hold. So turning on that core first before we go into our cactus twist. Okay? Core is the most important thing here. Inhale. Exhale, draw those elbows down for cactus. One more time, inhale. Exhale, this time rotate over that front leg. So now we're going to the outside rather than the inside of that leg. Ooh, this side is a lot harder. My shoulders are very tight. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, one more time over that front leg. So if you can, extend your arms straight out like you would in Warrior 2. You could just take also that hand. I have my back hand to my hip. Okay, hold it. Extra challenge. Flip the palm of that front arm. Take it back. Back hand reaches for that heel. And now we're in a little back bend. So this is a lot harder. It's just an option. Hold wherever you're at for 2 more breaths. I'm going to stay right here on the side. 1 more breath. Watch that front knee. And then inhale. Let's come back to cactus. Come back to the center. Exhale. Arms come up. Hands come down. Step it on back. Perfect. Down dog or child's pose. Inhale forward. Exhale. Knees and chest. We have one last layer to add on. Inhale and exhale. Hold your down dog. That layer is going to be doing these in a full lunge, a full high crescent lunge without our knee on the floor, if you want to take up that option and that intensity. And we'll add another balance pose. Next, inhale, bounce those knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. Forward fold. Inhale brings us to standing. Palms come together. And exhale. We lower. Perfect. So last layer, again, we're going to come to this lunge rather than all the way down. We'll do our twist, our cactus, and then we're going to push and lift off into a balance. Okay, so you can have a foam roller handy or get close to a wall for that. Let's keep it moving. Inhale up, exhale, float it down. Doing a great job, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull those shoulder blades together, exhale. Right leg step back, even faster. So a little more power. Movement, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold. Take those arms down. Take an inhale. Exhale, I want you to pull those shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, inhale. And then exhale, humble warrior. Last time for humble warrior, make it count. Just let it go here. Make sure you're pressing into your back foot as much as your front. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Haven't seen this one yet. 1 more breath, lift those arms up. Good, Donna. Inhale, press into that back foot. Slowly pull yourself up, exhale, release, triangle pose. So I'm not gonna count this one. You breathe and get into it at your own pace. Trying to breathe in and out through your nose. Hold it for a few more breaths. Extra challenge, take that bottom hand away from your leg. Ooh, yeah, so I feel that core really turn on. Almost there, let me see it. 1 more breath, good, Mindy. Arm nice and straight, perfect, Shanita. Inhale, press into that back foot. Exhale, pull yourself up. Okay, so inhale, let's go ahead and cartwheel those hands down. But this time we're gonna stay in this nice low lunge. Remember before we lowered our knee, you still have that option of doing that. Stay right here, okay? Lift your chest, inhale, so do a little harder. Exhale, cactus. Pull those elbows down, right? One more time, inhale. And exhale. So get nice and low. You can always bring your feet closer in, okay? Inhale, let's turn away from our front leg to the easy one. And then exhale, let's extend those arms. Perfect. And then inhale, take that hand down, sort of like extended side angle. And we're gonna go right into that. Press that other heel into the floor, reach, and now we're in extended side angle. Ooh, see how we did that? Keep your hips low. Remember, before we did this with our knee on the floor. So same thing, keep those hips low. We've now just pressed our back heel to the floor and rotated it. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. We're now warrior two. Exhale, take that back heel off the floor, rotate back to the front, arms come up, inhale. And exhale, cactus. One more time, I'm just gonna turn around. You stay right there, one more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Now rotate to the other direction. Same as your front leg. Hold it here. Maybe extend those arms out. You can always lower back down to that knee. Perfect. 2 more breaths. Extra challenge, drop that right arm. Reach for that knee. And then reach that front arm up like peaceful warrior. 1 more breath. Well, it's a lot harder. And then inhale, arms come up, facing the front. Exhale, palms come together. Push off that back foot. Here's your final thing. Balancing on that leg and lift that back leg up. Hold it right there. So balancing on that left leg, extending that right leg up. Keep that back flat. So here we're practicing. This is all about progress, not perfection. So if you're falling out of it, get back into it. I'll give you a few more breaths. If you want this a little harder, feel free to extend your arms straight in front of you or by your sides. Hold it there. I want you to keep your back leg super straight. Imagine you're pressing into a wall. Maybe use a bench or a wall for some assistance. 1 more breath, lift that leg up. Inhale and then exhale, just bring that foot to meet your other foot. Bend your knees, you're just gonna bicycle it out. Woo! Great job, everyone, that was tricky. Go ahead and step back, down dog. Hold your down dog. If you wanna go through this 4 sequence again, go for it. If not, just hold a down dog or child's pose. Excellent. Down dog, hold that there. So we have to do it 1 more time and we are done with all of that. All right? Continue to keep your core nice and strong so you don't have to have your low back muscles do all the work. Bend those knees, inhale. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, brings us to standing. Palms come together. Exhale. Other side, here we go. This is it. Inhale, lift, exhale, float it down. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, step back, left foot, glue that heel into the floor. Warrior 1. Hold this here. So I'm gonna go through the movements. I'm not gonna say anything out loud. We know the flow. I want you to go into each pose at your own pace. Follow my screen if you do get lost. Here we go. It's your practice. And then humble warrior. And just come out of that pose whenever you're ready. Triangle will be next. Hanging out in triangle for a couple breaths. Extra challenge, you take that bottom hand away from your leg. So just your core working. Hold on to your triangle, or maybe you're still in humble warrior. Couple more breaths and then I'll bring it back together. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, inhale, press into that back foot. Excellent. Exhale, let's cartwheel those hands down. So we're in this lunge. Feel free to come back to bringing that knee to the floor, but follow me for the extra challenge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, cactus. Draw those elbows down. 1 more, inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Rotate and turn away from your front leg. Keep the core nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, extend those arms like warrior two. So remember how we get from here, we go right into extended side angle. So inhale, we're gonna reach for the inside of our foot. Exhale, turn that hip, glue that heel into the floor. See how we're now in this extended side angle and reach the arm up, dropping those hips. Perfect. Only a little bit of weight on your front leg, tiny bit of weight. That's the hard part. Drop those hips, one more breath. Inhale, come back. We get into warrior two. Exhale, pop that heel back off the floor. Rotate forward, back to high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Rotate over your front leg this time. I'm just gonna show you from this side, from this view. Over your front leg. Ooh, this is hard. Extend those arms out. Extra challenge. Hold it there, or hold your cactus. Even hand on that hip. Little extra challenge, flip that front arm and that palm, reach up and back. Take that back arm to reach for your leg. Hold this here, or wherever you're at, one more breath. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Palms come together, exhale, push off that foot, and now our final balance. Lift up. So now the other leg is lifting up. So for me, it's my left leg. Keep your hip bones facing the floor. Feel free to extend your arms towards your sides, or maybe straight ahead in front of you. Flex that heel, lift up. Front leg, or your balancing leg, is slightly bent. 2 more breaths, let's see it. Using that wall, perfect, for that balance. Ooh, beautiful. Excellent. Perfect, perfect. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring that foot to meet the other one. Woo, bend your knees, shake it out. Awesome, awesome work. So meet me down in a child's pose, and feel free to go through that floor vinyasa one more time. That down dog and chaturanga. If not, you're just gonna meet me in child's pose. So I'll give you all a couple moments to go through that flow if you'd like, and then knees wide, feet together, child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Taking a few breaths here. And then once you're there in child's pose with me, once everyone is here, as we inhale, we're gonna walk our hands over to that right diagonal. Bring our nose to our knee. Hold it here. Feeling that side body stretch. Inhale, walks us back to the center. Exhale, walk to that right or left diagonal as far as you can reach over. Nose to knee. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, walk those hands up. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna face the front. We're gonna come into thread the needle stretch. I'm gonna do a little bit differently. Once again, extra stretch for those hips and hamstrings. So you're gonna come to a kneeling position. Feel free to add a little pillow under that knee or even fold your mat. We're gonna extend our left leg first. So we're in this position right here. And if you find that your hips are too tight, you can do this in a tabletop. So hands on the floor, we're in that tabletop. Inhale, left arm reaches, rotating up. Exhale, thread the needle. We're gonna do this 3 times before we hold it down there. Inhale, 2 more times, lift up. Spinal rotation, exhale, lower, 1 more time, and you're gonna hold it. Inhale, and then exhale. So you can lower down onto your elbow here, thread the needle, and get that stretch. So we're also stretching out those hips here. Hold it. 1 more breath. And then inhale, go ahead and just press yourself back up. And then exhale. So let's do the same thing on the other side. And again, if you weren't feeling that, we normally would do thread the needle in a tabletop position. So feel free to do that instead, okay? Right leg out. Same thing, your hips are pushing back. Right arm, inhale. Exhale. Reach under that rib cage. 2 more. Inhale. Up towards the ceiling. Big twist. Exhale. Reach under that rib cage 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale for the kneel. So you can hang out here for a couple breaths. Maybe you can lower on that forearm like me and take your head down. 2 more breaths. So also stretching out those hips. And then sink those hips back. Press yourself up. Excellent. Let's come down onto our back. We got about 3-4 more minutes until class ends. So we're going to come down onto our back and stretch it out. So very carefully lower yourself down. We're going to hug those knees into our chest. This should feel really good. And you're going to gently rock side to side here. I want you to wiggle your toes and circle your ankles here as well. Make circles in one direction for that back. So you're sort of massaging your spine. And then reverse the direction of those circles. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders here. All right, and let's lower those feet onto the floor. We're just gonna take those arms out to the side. You're gonna do a little windshield wiper, so just gently dropping those knees from one side to the other. Allowing those hips to come off the floor. Just nice and easy windshield wiper. And then we're gonna get into a stretch for our glutes and our hamstrings. So 1 more windshield wiper in each direction. And then come back up to the center. Let's start, excuse me, let's start with that right leg extended. Keep your left foot on the floor. Right leg up for a hamstring stretch. So you can use a strap here or just reach for that foot. Doesn't matter how high you get that leg. I just want you to keep your head and shoulders down flat on the floor. So we're not straining to pull that leg in any closer. Take 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, take that ankle over your knee. So we call this a figure 4 stretch, sometimes a pretzel. Gently press against your knee. You can pull those legs in towards your chest if you like a little extra intensity. All right, so stay here in your pretzel. Keep that foot on the floor. Arms out to the side. You're gonna drop your legs towards the direction of that knee. So I have my right leg up, my right knee is out. So I'm gonna drop to the right side. So the foot, the ankle that's crossed, you're gonna gently push down, get a little extra stretch for that hip. And you're gonna look over the opposite way. So right knee is down, I'm looking over my left shoulder. 1 more breath. Come back up to the side. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left leg extends, right foot is flat on the floor. Hold in for a hamstring stretch. Keep breathing. Even if it's a little bit uncomfortable, right? 1 more breath. Ankle goes on top of that knee for your figure 4. Gently press against that knee. Hold this here. And then we'll do that twist. Keep your legs where they're at, arms out to the T. Now you're gonna drop to the other side. So for me, it's my left. And I'm gonna look over my right shoulder. And then very slowly come back to the center. Go ahead and extend those legs nice and long. Arms overhead, make yourself a little longer. Go ahead and close your eyes here just for a moment. Feel free to move your arms back down towards your sides. Just close your eyes for a moment. Slowly reach those arms back overhead. Open those eyes back up. On your next inhale, I want you to squeeze every muscle in your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze every muscle in your body. And then exhale, release. Bend those knees, placing your feet back on the floor. We're gonna roll over to one side and then gently press yourselves up. So we will finish in a comfortable seated position. Take your time here. And once we're at the top, just a couple shoulder rolls, maybe a neck roll to finish off. Circle in each direction. And then all together, inhale, let's reach those arms up. Big deep breath. Palms come together as we exhale, bring them down to heart center. Close your eyes and thank yourself for making the time for you this morning. And know that your body is feeling much better for it. And we'll open our eyes and we will say namaste to one another. And thank you all for coming. As always, for making the time for you and to be with one another in this class Friday morning. You could be doing a lot of other things, but you aren't, and you made the choice to come to class. So I appreciate that.